This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 55 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Out of the gun, it's Young. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Look at this defense for Tampa Bay. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Blake Gillikin on the punt here as he'll send this one away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, here's White. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa.
Pat the street! Pat the street! Go street!
In motion right is Evans. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
From the 50, it's Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they do give him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Godwin, the motion man. White.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, this is White. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Knight on the handoff.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Ready.
They'll run for it. This is White. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
All came together for the offense on that one. A short throw that turned into a nice pickup. Big-time yardage downfield, and as a defender against that type of a route, you better take the proper angles. Otherwise, that's the end result. You give up a big chunk of yardage to the offense.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ready, break.
Carolina.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Panthers 14. Buccaneers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Smith. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the Buccaneers 24-yard line.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will take it across for the Panthers touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. The Smith's throw complete to Otten.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready. Ready.
The final shot here before break. Smith. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Let's go. Ready.
A run to begin the second half with White.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Smith. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go
This
now.
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Huh. Ready, ready.
Now Smith. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Hut, hut.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, some strong running.
Still going.
Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, break.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Again, Smith. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes this 35-0 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now, or win.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
167 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Down. Opposite. Green. Check. Smash. Ready. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Ready.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the 22-yard line.
To throw is Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Come on.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target. Able to pick up another first down.
To the air again, Smith. And now here is another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Ready up.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Opting to run again here with White. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Here we go. Start. Go.
They snap it to Smith. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Here we go.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got room to roam. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try again, and he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
6. Better. Slide through. On the ball.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Smith on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, the jet sweep, this is Godwin. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Ready.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, check that. Street.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll go up the middle with White.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up
Let's go now.
4.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.